Yo, what's up, y'all? You know I gotta throw a filter on here. Should we go with the black and white today? Y'all wanna go black and white? Or should we go with the 8 mil? We're gonna hit a documentary. What's up, y'all? So, I know I've told you guys over the last couple of videos over the last few months that, as I made that video during that video, that I'm gonna be back with the video soon and all that, and I haven't. So, this is me being a man and owning up to my shit. I apologize once again, man. I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses and tell you I've been working. I just need to get back on it. So, I wanted to start this little segment on my channel that I thought would be quite easy because it's been a little difficult for me recently to get dispensary tours and stuff like that. A lot of these dispensaries are like kind of cracking down on that, and they don't want cameras and stuff like that inside. I think there's just a lot of litigation and things involved. So I haven't been able to do a lot of dispensary tours, although I am trying to do one soon. So I wanted to start this segment I think I'm going to start doing called Unpopular Opinion. Let's smoke about it. I'll have to adjust this and call it number one or something. It's kind of going to be like little vlogs. And this is going to be kind of unpopular opinion. So I want you guys to realize that I would assume probably at least half of you guys are not going to share the same opinion with me. So with that being said, I just want you to smoke with me and listen to my side. Drop some comments below, and we can have a nice civil discussion and/or debate about my unpopular opinion, whatever it may be. Um, Today, and let's keep all the hate and shit to ourselves because I promise I can be a lot meaner and nastier than you can in the comments. Trust and believe. But I don't want to do that. It's a weed channel. We're here for love and peace and unity and shit like that. So, without any further ado, we're gonna get into the shit here. But first, we're gonna take a quick dab. I got some Gorilla Glue and Skunkberry. Trying to get that to focus for you. Hold on. I just had it a second ago. Hold on one second. There we go. Gorilla Glue, excuse me, and Skunkberry hybrid. This is a live butter. There's not very much of this left. I need to go get some more like really soon. Hold on, let me see if I can. That's what we got left. Like 2 dabs, maybe 3 dabs. But this live butter smells really, really good. I got this from Lightshade, guys. Haven't done dispensary tour on them yet because they're not really a huge dispensary. There's not much to really look at, but they got really good products. I get 2 grams of this live sugar for 40 before tax, which isn't bad at all. So smoking during work right now, chilling. That's what's up. Just be safe, man. Um, so anyway, Lightshade has been where I've been going recently. They're far closer than my favorite dispensary originally, which was Doctor's Orders. I'm pretty sure if you're on my channel, you guys have seen that. If you haven't, go check out my Doctor's Orders dispensary tour. My biggest viewed video, and I'm very happy for that opportunity that they gave me. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this dab ready. Lightshade has become my favorite dispensary recently because they're like 7 minutes from the house instead of like 35. And they do have several locations all over Denver, but they seem to be a pretty good quality. Also, the Lightshade I've been going to has been robbed like 3 times in the last like 6 months. Can y'all stop robbing dispensaries, especially the one I go to? But for one, like we've been begging for legal marijuana forever, and you motherfuckers are out here robbing dispensaries and shit. You're gonna fuck it up. Just stop. Go get a job. Rob a liquor store. Rob the strip club. Rob a pawn shop. Don't rob the dispensary if you have to rob some shit. If you don't want to get a job and go to work like the rest of us, can you not fuck up weed for the rest of us? That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. All right. I'm going to take this dab. We're already, 3 minutes in. I haven't even started the topic for today's video. But this is the rig. Let me show you guys real quick. I showed you guys this a couple videos ago. I'm terrible at cleaning my shit, so y'all kiss my ass. But this is the rig. That water's cloudy as hell. I probably need to change that out soon. And apparently there's a new crack here that one of the roommates didn't tell me about. But it's not leaking, so we're fantastic. But this is a bitch to clean. If you guys are gonna get a big rig, don't get all these fucking perk chambers and shit because it just makes it impossible to clean the rig, and it doesn't really help the smoking experience very much, in my opinion. It's just my opinion though. And then they broke this damn oil catcher. This was the original one. Then we had to get a medium one because they broke the piece that held it, and then they broke the piece again. So now we have a small one on there. So that's great because everybody keeps breaking shit. But anyway. We're gonna go ahead and take this dab real quick, guys. Let me bring this down here, let y'all smoke with me, and then we're gonna get into the unpopular opinion. And you guys can also comment live. That's why I'm doing this as a stream, so I can engage your comments and we can talk. Cause I got a feeling a lot of you guys are not gonna quite agree with this one, but that's the whole point of this. All right, guys. Boom, boom. Got me a little dab right here, and cheers. If you're wondering why that's popping, it's because we keep it in the freezer and it has like condensation in it, so it's just the water. All right, that was nice. Take this back up real quick. All right, cool. So we are back now. Back into the shits. Unpopular opinion. This one's going to be really sticky and was probably a bad choice for the very first one of this series. But you know me, I like controversy. Not really. I just like to talk about shit. And I'm capable of talking about shit without personally, offending the other person and calling them names and getting into it like that. So, need to clean the damn nail. One problem about this real quick, and we'll get into this. The way this nail is, you guys aren't going to be able to see it very well. But the hole right there, oh shit, it was hot. That's funny as fuck. Came up and said retract device because it was too hot by the nail. Anyway, that hole gets clogged very easily. So even if the rest of the rig is... Yo, what's up, guys? I don't know what the hell happened. Brian, awesome. I appreciate you. Yeah, I just got kicked out of YouTube. But anyway, I think it had something to do with this phone overheating for a second by that nail. But anyway, what I was just saying though, guys, was this nail. Just be careful when you get your nail. This is an e-nail. Make sure that the hole through the nail is a decent size, because this one's really small and narrow. And because of that, it gets a little bit of oil down there quickly, and it gets constricted, and it makes it really, really hard to hit this rig. Even though it's a nice big rig and it appears to be clean, the glass does, the nail gets dirty really quickly. But anyway, let me throw this filter back on here now. Somebody send me a comment. Let me know this shit's still working live, since I just got kicked for a second. And I'm going to get right into this video and get out y'all's hair. I might set up another dab in the meantime. Somebody just drop a comment for me real quick. Let me know we still live. Word, I appreciate you. All right, so unpopular opinion. Here we go. We're gonna see how many of y'all drop off. Y'all ready for this? Somebody was on Facebook talking about the George Zimmerman thing and the Trayvon thing again, and they shared a fake picture of him. What's up, David? A picture of Zimmerman holding a picture like this. That initially was like some America picture that somebody photoshopped to have the dead picture of Trayvon laying there. And they're like, the caption on the picture said, George Zimmerman is actually out here selling signed pictures of Trayvon and Skittles packs. And yeah, we letting this happen. And it was a troll, and blah, blah, blah. It was just made to get people talking or whatever. But a lot of people really, really hate Zimmerman. And what I don't get is, I've said this to my friends a lot, right? With the whole Zimmerman thing, in my opinion, I've had scenarios like that in my neighborhood. Now, I want you guys to take the fact that he was a guard or police, or that his race or whatever, and all this out of the picture, and putting yourselves in an urban environment, in a hood, where people, tend to chill outside. It's a community. It's a... All right, guys, we're going to try this one last time. I just kicked me again. I got super fast Wi-Fi. That's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna try to get this done, guys. So I'm back. So chilling in the community in a hood, people know who's supposed to be there. People know people's family members. They know their friends. They know vehicles, basically. They know people by vehicles. Somebody comes through. People are like, yo, who the fuck is that? Like, they don't recognize that car. That's what happens in that type. It's different. It's not your normal gated fence America community. So, with that being said, I know that Zimmerman didn't live in this place. However, he saw this kid Trayvon walking through. He didn't know Trayvon. Trayvon's got a hoodie up, okay? He's cutting in between houses, going through cuts, which many of us, when we walk on foot, we're going to go through cuts and shit. But now that I'm an adult and I've gotten older, I try not to take cuts. I don't go through people's yards, behind houses and shit like that, because it makes you look suspicious. It makes you look suspect. I'm a grown-ass man now. I'm fucking 6'3". Okay, I can't just be walking through somebody's, behind their house at night. Like, I can't do that. I'm not a little kid anymore. That is not, I mean, we can argue Trayvon was 17 all day, but I think he was also like 6'2", and he's got a hoodie on. So that's going to draw negative attention to you. So boom, he sees him walking through. Mind you, apparently there have been a lot of break-ins and robberies in this neighborhood recently in people's houses. So he's walking through. He sees this kid. He shouts out something to him, tries to get his attention. Hey, who are you? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And according to the reports, which all seem to be verified from what I've heard, Trayvon disappears, takes off on him. That's suspect. Now, let's stop for a second, take yourself back. If you live in that neighborhood, you're out with your buddies, you're like, yo, who was that walking through behind the houses and shit with his hood up and shit? I don't know, that tall motherfucker, I don't know who that is. Hey, yo, who the fuck are you? And then this guy takes off. You and your boys are gonna be like, yo, let's go see where this guy is. Let's go see who he is, what he's doing, what the fuck? I've never seen him before. And then we say what's up and he runs off. And then you go to turn the corner. Now, of course, in my version, and when I'm trying to get you guys to see this from a different perspective, you're going to have homies with you, so it's going to be a little different. But let's just say you're by yourself and it's your neighborhood, okay? So you come around the corner, Trayvon hops out the bush, starts fucking you up, ends up on top of you on concrete, and is fucking you up. Now, I'm not arguing if Zimmerman should have fought better, whatever. From what seemed to be the facts and what's pointed out, all I feel is that most of us would have acted in the same way. If we were armed, somebody jumped out of a bush, started attacking us, was on top of us, even though we went looking for them ourselves, it's our neighborhood, we're predatory, we're animals too. So even though we went looking for him and all this shit that people like to say, and then he starts beating you up and then your shirt comes up and he sees you have a firearm or he goes to reach for your firearm, or even if he's just beating the shit out of you to where you feel like you may be unconscious soon, or he may get a chance to where he can manipulate you and get your weapon or whatever you have on you, you're going to shoot. And the man didn't shoot his whole clip. He didn't even shoot more than once, if I recall. I think it was one shot. So I don't see any malice. I don't see any extreme racism. I don't think he was sitting in his car and thought, I see some black boy and I'm going to run off on this kid and I'm going to shoot him and kill him tonight because I want to kill a black kid. I don't think that's what happened. And what upsets me about this, the whole reason I'm having this unpopular opinion series is because, and once again, you guys drop your opinions below, but the reason I'm saying all this is because I feel like when we just lump everything into like racism or stuff like that, there are plenty of scenarios, police shootings or what have you, where they're racially motivated, where there are people that are just doing this because they want to kill a black person or whatever it may be, or a brown person or whatever, or the other side of the spectrum. They might want to just kill white people. But not every scenario actually is racially motivated. And I do not think that this was racially motivated at all. And the fact that we keep pushing this racial bias on it, I feel like takes away from what it really was. And it actually takes away from the cases that were racially motivated. Because most people that feel like me that see this and feel like there was no racial bias in it at all, now when you come up to us with a new scenario or another scenario in the past that we may not be aware of or have not heard of, and you're trying to raise awareness, we're going to be like, oh yeah, this one's racist too? Oh yeah, sure. Do you get what I'm saying? So once again, I'm not here to necessarily argue the right or the wrong of that whole scenario. I'm just giving you my perspective of it. The whole part of this unpopular opinion was throwing everything like under one umbrella unnecessarily actually does more to hurt the cause. Like, I feel like people think like, let's throw some more shit underneath this to kind of maybe build it up or maybe have more incidents or scenarios that support our narrative. However, when those are false incidences and they don't really support your narrative, they actually work to hurt you. And you can disagree and say that you think that Zimmerman was completely racially, biased and that he was completely in the wrong or whatever. But I think from my perspective, growing up in low-income neighborhoods, growing up around those kinds of people, that's how we are. I've had it happen in my neighborhood. We were sitting out in the car, chilling one night, talking, listening to music, just got back from somewhere, and some guy started walking through the neighborhood. I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm gonna tell you guys this quick story real quick. Please drop some comments though, any questions or your perspective or whatever. But this guy starts walking through the neighborhood. We had never seen him before. He's on the phone. It's summertime, so we can see the guy. He's got on like shorts and a white t-shirt, and nothing covering his face or anything. He's on the phone, and he's just walking really, really suspect and really suspiciously. So I'm like, bro, you see this dude? He's like, yeah, I'm watching him. So we're talking, watching this guy. So then he goes into like it's cul-de-sacs. Like the main street is like this, and then there's cul-de-sacs on the side, right off the main street. So the main street is lit. The cul-de-sacs not so much. Like there may be a light pole in the back of them, so they're dark for the most part. So then he cuts into a cul-de-sac and is walking through the sidewalk past cars where it's dark, and he's like walking up the cars and kind of looking in them and shit while he's on the phone. So I'm like, bro, do you see this dude? Like, what the fuck? So he's like, yeah. So he starts walking, comes back out of that cul-de-sac, starts walking and starts to go into another one. So finally, I'm like, bro, drive over here. Or, matter of fact, I said, let's get out of the car and walk up and see what's up with this dude. Because I had my boy with me. Um, and one of our other homies, I think, was with us. He ran into the house or something. Like, we were outside, we in our neighborhood. And we were like, this guy looks like he's trying to case people's cars. Like, we're not just going to let that happen. So, we go to walk with the guy. We're like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, who are you? As soon as we say that, he takes off around the corner behind, in between two cul-de-sacs, in between like an alley, like this alleyway that's grass, behind two fucking townhouse like building like stretches. So it's probably like 50, 60 yards of dark and then maybe like 15 feet wide. And it's just completely pitch dark and black. And he runs off behind this shit. So we by instinct go to follow after this guy and we catch him around the corner and he's up against a fence trying to hide. And we're like, dude, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? He's like, man, this is my girl's house. My girl's house. What the fuck y'all following me for? Leave me alone. Blah, blah, blah. Totally suspicious. And then come to find out he ends up going up and knocking on some door and he did know some girl or whatever. But the fact that he was walking up, my whole point is where we didn't know him, walking up, looking in the cars, looking suspicious, going through the dark and shit like that. And then we're like, hey, yo, what's up? Like, we weren't even combative when we said, what's up to you? Like, we were just like, yo, what's up, yo, who are you? And then you just take off. People are going to be like, this person's up to no good. Now, some people are going to be like, I'm going to leave well enough alone and I don't want nothing to do with it. But most people are gonna investigate that. They're going to be like, what the fuck's going on? Because we are predatory whether we realize it or not. So with all that being said, I feel like we just need to take a step back sometimes. That's my unpopular opinion today. I feel like that was pretty much justified, and I feel like throwing it under the racial umbrella makes other actual racial scenarios lose their potency and lose their actual, I guess, their true narrative. And there, believe me, I feel like there are several. I'm not going to get into those that probably definitely were, 100%. But for ones like this, I think we really just need to take a step back. I think we think too much with our emotions in this country. One of my mottos I've tried to live my life by for years, I'm going to share it with you guys, and I would like for you to use it as well, is logic over emotion. And nearly every scenario, whether it has to be with friends, family, decisions at work, at the grocery store, while you're driving down the street, use your logic over your emotion. Because 99.9% of the time, if you think or you choose and you act on your emotion, you're going to make the wrong choice. You're going to end up wishing you did things a little different. Even if you made the right, side of the choice, you went about it in a more, aggressive way or whatever. So that's what I have today. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm hoping this part actually worked since I got kicked off before. But that's my unpopular opinion. Have a debate down below, and I will be back soon with some more videos. I'm going to try to get some dispo tours. Appreciate y'all stopping by. We out. Peace.